All right, so our next step is going to be combining like terms. So when I combine like terms, combining like terms means adding together, right? Combining just means putting things together. So I'm going to add together or subtract. You can also subtract things. Subtract all terms on opposite, no, sorry, not on opposite, on same side of equal sign, of the equal sign, that have the same, what I like to call is the same last name. So all of the ones that end in X, you combine with the other ones that end in X. All of the ones that end in Y, you would combine the Y's together. Anything that doesn't have anything behind it, that's the same last name too. So I use the term last name that have the same last name. So for instance, right here, I see that 2x has the same last name as -6. And so when I combine 2x and -6, those come together and they make -4x. Likewise, I see, let's see, I'm going to go with this color yellow. So I also have a -12 and an 8. Those have the same last name. And so I'm going to combine those together, and those are going to make -4. Now, just to be clear, on the other side of the equation, there are no terms here. There are no like terms. I can't combine 3x with 6, or with -6. So no x's and 1's can go together. So I'm just going to bring those down, and I'm just going to rewrite those. And that's what you do when there's like no math to be done on something. You just rewrite it. Notice that it's the same -3x plus -6 that I had there. I also have just rewritten the 8. Like this has just been rewritten again. This has just been rewritten again as +8. And then the 2x is going to be sort of a weird trail, but that also just comes down and gets rewritten again. Now, when I see this in, when I see the combining like terms in tiles, well, I see here's 2x right here. And then I see that there is -6x right here. And so what I do is that 2 of the x's are going to cancel out. These 2 x's are going to cancel out 2 of the negative x's. And then what I have left is these, what I have left is the 4x, the -4x there. So just to be clear, I have +2x, and then I had -6x, and once we canceled everything out, we had -4x remaining. And so where do I see that? I see that right here. I see it right there. And then on the other side, let's see, the other combined like terms that I see are the -12 and the 8. And so here is, let's see, let's go back and find that sort of mustardy yellow color. So here is my -12, and here is my 8. And when they come together, they make some 0 pairs. And so these two, -2 and +2, cancel each other out once, twice, 3 times, 4 times, and then what I have left is right there. So this is, let's see, let's go back to our weird mustard yellow. This is -12. Actually, I'll just use that same color. -12 plus 8 equals -4. And that is where we see that -4. And so in the next equation, you see that all we have left is -4 and -4x right here. Those are our remaining tiles. So yeah, that's where we see those. There's my negative 4x in the equation, and here is my negative 4 in the equation. And then the other side didn't change. But that is how we combine our like terms. Combine just means bring them together, and then if they're the same sign, like if they're opposite signs, then they make zero pairs. Positives and negatives make zeros. But if they are the same side, you just add them together. One thing I'm recognizing that I forgot to put in here, in combining like terms, I want to just add a really important note, and that is that a very common mistake that students make is to combine their like terms with things across the equal sign, and you can't do that. Do not combine LTs, that's like terms, across equals sign. It just doesn't work. It would be like having a teeter-totter where it would be like on this teeter-totter thing, if you had somebody, if it was balanced and then somebody got off of one side, so they were gone from that side, and then jumped onto the other side, right? That would throw it completely out of balance. And so it would be like if you had two kids on one side and two kids on the other side, and one kid from this couple over here came over to this side, then you'd have 3 and 1. It's not balanced, so you can't do it. So don't combine like terms across the equal sign. It throws the whole equation out of balance.